Well, hello there. My name is Martin Day. This is The Ridiculousness, and this is episode 5. I'm going to call this A Beautiful Day, because it's a beautiful day outside. And also, it's like a U2 song, and they're pretty popular. If I put them in the tags, that's going to come up. Then people who like U2 are now going to become fans of this podcast. I'm looking forward to that. I also have some really good news. Thanks to the wonderful people at Podomatic for doing rankings, and based on how many people download and listen to this, I got into the top 30 of comedy podcasts on Podomatic.com, which I was really excited about. Although my position has slipped now. I'm in the 40s, top 40s now. It's not good. So I'm getting back on this now. I'm getting in there with another thing, and I'm going to promote the fuck out of this till it dies. I created a Twitter account and everything. I am Ridiculousness because somebody got Ridiculousness. There is an MTV program, in fact, called Ridiculousness. So I couldn't get Ridiculousness at twitter.com because and I couldn't have the Ridiculousness because Twitter only has a set amount of characters for your username. Rubbish. So yeah, thank you very much for anybody who has downloaded and listened to this. It is you that got me that far, and I love you from the bottom of my heart. You are genuinely lovely, fluffy people. I have somebody with me. You can hear him sniggering in the background. He is also a wonderful, fluffy person. He is a friend of mine called Greg. Say hello, Greg.
Thank you. Hello.
He's a good friend of mine. He enjoys Lego, which is one thing that we're going to talk about because it's a passion of yours. So I'd like you to talk a little bit about that. And also, films. You're passionate about films and music. So, it's good. I feel we're going to have a good chat. But you're in the process of just starting up your Lego films. You want to make stop
motion videos. Yeah, it's quite interesting, quite labour intensive, but it pays off at the end because it's you've created something and it gives me that sense of achievement.
It's good. Always good to stick something up. You know what I mean?
Indeed. Yeah. It's
So, what kind of things are you going to? Is it like funny stuff that you're doing, or like parodies, or what kind of ideas do you?
Well, I've got several. I've obviously drawn storyboards to suit.
Oh, cool.
It's coming up with ideas that you can either continue along the same lines with, or like if I'm going to do one-off episodes, but I'm not really sure yet. It all depends on when I can be bothered to start putting a lot more effort into it, because I've got to do lighting and stuff like that, and it's all in its very early stages at the minute. So it's.
I see. Yeah. But no, that's exciting though. It's good to have.
And it's something new to learn as well, because it's not something I've done before. So.
Okay. Yeah. Obviously online you can pick up stuff.
I've liked a lot of videos and sort of watched them, and then sort of try and find out what they're doing wrong, and then try and correct it in my own.
Cool.
Sort of, but yeah, it's like I say, it's quite labour intensive, but it's fun. It's fun because it pays off in the end. So.
Exactly. When you watch that, the stuff. I mean, I'm a lot of stop motion animation that I watch, like Aardman animations, is fucking amazing. The stuff that they can do is really cool. Obviously, even with Lego, I've seen Lego, like they did the Lego Grand Theft Auto thing, wasn't it? I saw that online. That was fucking brilliant.
They've done like parts of some of Eddie Izzard's sketches to Lego. They did the Darth Vader canteen joke in Lego. That's pretty funny. But there's loads. Lego do their own as well, or like members of Lego do their own, and they're all really good. Like different versions of the Spider-Man movie and like pop chasers and stuff. But they don't have much narrative. That's something I want to sort of add. But,
cool.
It's quite a wide spectrum of choice out there.
There is one thing that I thought of. Doing a parody of stop motion. Well, it's not even going to be stop motion animation. I'm just going to be moving them about. But I thought of a parody called A Game of Gnomes, where I'm going to do the show Game of Thrones, but with gnomes, and I'm just going to do with the storyline. There's going to be like the incest thing going on, the brother and the sister. They're fucking hot. If I was that brother, I'd nail the shit out of my sister if she looked like that. It's insane.
I can't say I remember her, but I watched the first 2 episodes. I got quite lost in where it was all going, and then the kids watching stuff, and it's whoa, what's going on here?
I haven't watched any actual episodes. I have seen some clips. It's full on fantasy, and it's a deep world, so I can't really visualize that on TV. I think that's the wrong. I mean, obviously, it's good that it's in that kind of medium as well, because they've got long episodes where they can really go into the storyline, into this world of characters that he's created. But as books, I think that's where it really should remain. I don't know. It
is a bizarre one.
Your imagination is more powerful than the TV screen can really be.
Yeah. Well, one plus side to it, it's got Sean Bean on TV again. that's always a winner.
Well, that's always if you're a fan of Sean Bean. There are friends. I've got some friends very adamant they love Sean Bean.
He's sharp. I mean, how can you not love him?
See, there we go. You've scored a big plus point with a lot of my friends that listen to this. They love you right now.
Oh, yes.
I don't know. I wasn't really a fan of Sharp. I'm not really a fan of. I don't know. I don't hate Sean Bean. It's I don't wish ill on him, but.
He's also in the greatest Bond film, GoldenEye.
I like GoldenEye. That's the greatest Nintendo 64 game I ever played.
Yeah,
that was brilliant. A lot of good games though on that console.
Team Deathmatch, 4 player. One TV. You didn't have to do it online.
I know.
All in one house. Brilliant.
It was. That was insane. I liked that immensely. But that was about back when I was a kid.
Yeah, showing our age a little.
A little bit. Yeah. Nintendo 64s there. Well, that's 96. 97, somewhere around there. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, no, that is showing
let's
our
not
age.
dwell on that one.
Let's not dwell on that one. Shit, no, although the PlayStation 3s, that's technology now. That's where it really lies at the moment. I think the Xbox is the Xbox 360 is a dead console, essentially. Ooh. The actual processing power of it, I don't think is capable of processing today's games. Today's games are coming out on multiple discs now, and also it has no high definition capabilities unless you've got the high definition DVD add-on. I don't know if you ever bought that when that came out.
Wasn't it? And
it
lost the battle.
It lost the battle, yeah. But then they didn't really release games. I thought they should have released games as the HD DVD, because then, Rage would have been on one HD DVD then.
And Max Payne.
Is Max Payne on?
2 discs.
It's on It's on one disc on my PlayStation 3. See, that's...
But then, saying all that, I think it's got far more to offer as a machine than the PlayStation does. The whole community aspect of playing, being able to have 2 people playing on one machine, can't do that with PlayStation. The whole Kinect sensor, because even though PlayStation do have...
Oh, the Move is rubbish.
But it's going back to the iToy and then giving you a stick and a wand instead of moving
pretty much it. It is an upgraded iToy.
Yeah.
It's not the same one that came out on PlayStation 2, but it is essentially it's the same thing. Yeah, so and then you jump around with these wands with coloured balls. I've already got brightly coloured balls. I don't need to wave around Sony's brightly coloured balls. But the Kinect, I'm excited about the Kinect. There are some positive things from that. There's there are some party things that are quite good, but there's nothing like a serious single-player thing that I would want to It seems really awkward to move around.
Yeah, they did I think it was like a Silent Hill game.
Yeah, probably something like that.
It was a bit poor to move around. But there's obviously aspects to work on. But it's all new stuff. But like you say, the console's a bit dated. But I reckon, it's not over.
Would there be a new console? Would you buy a new console?
They're talking of the 720, same as PlayStation are talking about.
There are rumours. There are rumours of a new one. I mean, I don't know. I would personally like to see no games in shops anymore. I don't really want to have the hard copies. I want to download the games.
Yeah, it should all be streamed. I actually was talking to my girlfriend about this. I was saying that surely with everything being like fibre optic broadband, why do we even have to pay for Sky and stuff like that? Why is it all not just things like Netflix? You subscribe to EA, give them £40 a year, they give you a copy of the game to play.
Yeah.
And then, every
that makes
year
a lot more
EA
sense.
are making money off you. All right, maybe not as much, but at least you're playing all their games, and therefore probably going to play more of their games and branch out into their
other publishing houses, and you just have like, I don't know, like GameSpy or something might do like the whole, like you can get a whole package where you just get multiple games whenever you want, plug and play. Just
exactly. Yeah,
that's the future.
Even if it's just renting them.
Well, that's what you get with Steam, really.
But
Yes, you have a PC. My PC, although it is good enough to record this podcast, it's not good enough to play any game more advanced than Plants vs. Zombies. It can play Plants vs. It's a bloody good game. I really enjoy that. A lot of those PopCap tower defense ones, there's one called Insane Aquarium, where you have fish, and these aliens will come along and try and eat your fish, but they're easy to destroy. But you have to breed like more fish. To like one fish will eat another type of fish, and then that will drop this particular kind of item, which another fish will then eat, and then this happens, and you'll get a lot of money, and then you can buy this thing which ends the level. So it is a really good game. I might be able to give you a copy of it. I think I've still got it on my computer.
Well, you can probably download it, because I play
you'd be able to download it
Plants
easily.
versus Zombies over an app on my Google Chrome web browser. It's really fun.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, it's such a good game, though.
It is very addictive. All tower defense ones are. Also, if you got an Android phone, there's one called Radiant Defense. That's quite good.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if it's on iPhones, because I don't have one, but...
No. You did also recommend Pixel Junk Monsters as well, which I picked up. It was in the sale. I got that for like £1.50, I think.
Epic
That
fun.
was pretty good,
Epic
running
fun,
out onto the trees and building all these towers. I need to start making a list of what monsters are vulnerable to what towers, because some of them, like I collected all these crystals and got this big fucking tower, and then all of these monsters just walked right past it and it didn't do anything to them, and I'm like, no, I haven't got any more money now. It's rubbish.
It's a lot of like trial
and error, a lot of it with that, but it is a really good game. However, I need a bigger screen. I need a better TV. I want to get that new TV that they've got at work.
It's very cheap.
Not, I don't know. It is very cheap. With our discount, it's under £300. I've got 40 quid on my Nectar card.
There might be one on eBay soon.
Yeah. Oh my god, that's cool. But I don't know. I'm not bothered about the 3D aspect of it. I don't want a 3D TV.
Hurts
like
your eyes as well.
It would hurt my eyes with prolonged experience. People say like, oh, you can get 3D football though. 3D football, that's going to be good, isn't it? You know when you get the close-ups, the close-ups of the football player, and he does a big spit out into the fucking the grass.
Out his nose.
I'm going to have all these phlegm gems flying into my face in 3D. I won't. No, thank you. I'm not having that. That's nothing to do with me now. But I want a high-definition screen because, like with Max Payne, I have the subtitles on. With any game, I have the subtitles on. I can't read the subtitles. The text is too small. And there'll be a mini-map or something. I can't see a bloody thing on it. It's too small. It's all squashed in. So I need a bigger screen with high definition so I can get the proper experience. That's all I want it for. But then I'm spending nearly £300 on something to play games on, slightly better.
It's worth it.
I don't know. In the future, 5 years, 10 years from now, high-definition TVs, I'll be able to pick one up for 100 quid. So I'll just get one then. I'll wait.
In the future, I was reading in the New Scientist the other day that we'll be possibly using stuff called OLEDs, which are organic light-emitting creatures.
It's what the Vita has. The PlayStation Vita has that on their screen.
Yeah, and you're going to be able to get it in like paints and literally paint your walls and pass a current through your wall and have it as big as small as you want. So
wow,
that'd be pretty.
Yeah,
but I'm not sure how far off that is. Probably quite a way.
That sounds amazing though.
Yeah, I know.
You could have invisibility cloaks with that almost.
Yeah, just paint.
If you have a camera attached to the back of you.
Yeah,
and then paint the front of you with the organic LED stuff and have that plugged into the camera, all the people looking at the front of you are just going to be seeing what's behind you. So
like Metal Gear in real life.
Wow. Oh man, that opens up so many possibilities. That's fucking incredible.
Might take up smoking again and wear a bandana.
Oh man. Nice. Oh dear. Oh, it is a beautiful day outside.
It is,
I've been
isn't it?
impressed by the
Yeah.
weather. It's nice and hot. I had the doors open, watching the tits flying about in my garden. Always a fun experience. And getting nicely toasted.
Yes, you've got to on a day like
all
this.
of my weeds kind of coming at once at the moment. Now, I've just got a nice pile of it everywhere. All different kinds, all different sorts. It's really nice. I'm enjoying myself at the moment
Having
on
your
my
own
day off.
pick and mix at home in your
I
kitchen.
am having a little bit of a pick and mix experience.
Put it in little jars and just mill it
Yeah,
out.
yeah. It's like being in Amsterdam, but at home. It's all just, it's good. I need to stop smoking it, though, like through my pipes and my bongs. That's not any good for me. I need to vaporize my weed.
Cheap though.
It's not cheap for a good one, and I don't want to get a shit one because I've heard too many reports about, like, the temperature dial's broken now and it just burns my weed. Well,
Yes.
that's not any good. If I'm going to burn my weed, I'll stick it in my bong and smoke it. However, like, I want this to get really popular. The more popular this gets, the more likely I'm going to get sponsored. And I'm going to get sponsored by Volcano. And they're going to give me a vaporizer. And then I'm going to get super baked on this vaporizer and talk about how good this bloody vaporizer is. Because I've used one before in Amsterdam. I used one there and they are amazing. You press the button. I've talked about this before endless times in this podcast already, but I don't care. I need to talk about it all the time because they will sponsor me. Then you press the button. It fills up a bag with vapor. You press the button. It stops. You take it off and you inhale it. And it's just vapor. It goes in, it's nice and warm. You breathe it out. You get stoned.
Because they
nice.
come in like variety of sizes. You can get like 5 litres, 20 litres. And
I think so. I'm not bothered about a really big one. I'll just have a small one. That's fine by me. But yeah, it's nice. It's beautiful.
be going around selling there.
It's what Doug Benson used in Super High Me. You remember in that? That's where he's got those bags. That's the Volcano vaporizer that he's using.
College in
Yeah. Oh my.
I've looked into buying them. They're not cheap at all.
They're not cheap at all, which is why I want to get sponsored by them. So that's why I started doing this podcast, so I can get
that's a very
sponsored
good
by
reason.
Volcano, and they will send me a vaporizer because I will extol the benefits of that over and over again, which I am already. So they should buck up their ideas by now.
Because think how many people would buy them if you were selling them. I mean,
Exactly. I don't think that many people. I haven't got that many rich friends, so.
True.
But
Finance
I'm
skills.
reaching a further audience now. I'm extending beyond my friends. So, like, because my friends are listening to it, and like it's on their Facebook page, and other people, like, and even on Twitter now, I'm reaching a lot of people
Stephen
on Twitter.
Fry might sponsor you.
Stephen Fry, I'd love him to sponsor me. I would love to just even say hello to Stephen Fry. Really, he's such a funny man.
He's a clever man too.
Big nostalgia thing for me as well, like a bit of Fry and Laurie when I was young.
Indeed.
I loved Blackadder. He's such a funny guy.
He is hilarious.
And Hugh Laurie as well. Hugh Laurie's done amazingly well for himself with House.
It's
but
finished now, though, unfortunately, hasn't it?
It's not so funny though, really, is it?
No.
It's not a comedy role that he's doing
it's
now.
more of a serious.
Yeah.
bit.
Because he's like his portrayal of the Prince Regent in Blackadder. What is it? The second or the third?
Third, isn't it? Because the first two are with Queenie, aren't
Well,
they?
the first one
the
is
one's-
King John, and then the
yeah.
second one's Queen. Yeah, and then the third one, where his portrayal of the Prince Regent is phenomenal. He's on fire in all 6 of those episodes. He is so good. And also, my girlfriend says I look a little bit like him. But I don't know. I've got my glasses on at the moment, but she says that. I don't really see that so much, but maybe. He's a handsome man. I'd like to look that handsome.
Get a walking stick and a suit, and we'll soon find out.
That would be awesome. I've got to develop OCD and become like this high precision like doctor where I can fix. Yeah, I can fix anything. Awesome. Yeah, that's what I've got to do. And then I can buy my own vaporizer. Be brilliant. I don't have to get sponsored. Easy peasy.
You could do signings as Hugh Laurie. Go to people's houses, make birthday appearances.
I could. Bar mitzvahs, weddings, openings of shopping malls, the lot. That's what I want to do. And hospitals. That's the big one. They normally get royalty for that, but fuck that.
True.
Get me. I'll do a portrayal of House. That would be good. I'll have to grow a bit of a beard then, though, to get the stubble going on. He's got a stubbly face in that one.
That long, would it?
I'm not happy. I don't like stubble on my face. I don't like facial hair. I don't mind facial hair on other people. I really appreciate a good beard, but on my face, it really itches. It hurts. I hate shaving those, so sometimes I'll just let it grow because it really annoys me.
There's a fine point, because obviously I let myself go a little every now and then, but it eventually gets to the point where it starts itching, and that's when I take my cue to have a shave, you see.
I see.
It doesn't usually get any further than
that. Occasionally, I've left it to grow, and then I've shaved off the bottom, and I've kept a tash, because I want to see what I look like with a moustache. And I'm a geography teacher with a moustache. I really am. I came into work with it one day as well because I was really pleased. That was good.
The only reason I would grow one is if I could enter that German competition with the best moustaches. But then I'd have to get a really big one going, and that might take a bit of time to do. And also interfere with my Lego, just sort of knocking bits off here.
You might get bits of hair trapped in, and then you'll be swinging Lego bits. Actually, you could have Lego attachments to your beard, the moustache.
Yeah,
that would be
like a Christmas tree decorations.
You have all flashing lights wrapped up in your beard. People must have done that already, I think. Somebody must have wrapped up flashing Christmas tree lights in their beard.
Because if they haven't, that's a winner.
Brian Blessed, he had a big beard. He must have wrapped it up in that. Yeah. I don't know. That is really showing my age there, Brian Blessed. Big booming voice.
Yeah, it's very loud.
He's in the new...
for beard, doesn't he now?
Oh, yeah, I don't know. He's probably hasn't got that anymore. I don't know. I haven't seen him on TV. I don't really watch TV anymore. Like, I watch, like, on-demand stuff, but TV... I haven't got TV. We haven't got it plugged in, so...
Even more reason to have a streaming... service.
Well, exactly. I subscribe to Netflix. Yeah. I'm all over that like a motherfucker. I love Netflix. Yeah. It tailors the page just like to whatever I watch and what I like. It knows I like 80s films. So it's just like the first 3 rows. That's romantic 80s films, quirky 80s films, wacky 80s films.
Really, it's got Flight of the Navigator on there.
Must have Flight of the Navigator on, which I'm going to watch that for the young Sarah Jessica Parker dressed up in a lab coat and a name badge.
Brilliant
Fuck
80s haircut.
Brilliant 80s haircut. Oh my god, the bushy, like, oh dear.
Big fringe. It's like a 80s version of the lady off The Voice. What do they call her? With the fringe and the...
Oh, what, the Jessie J?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Blonde.
Obviously, now it's, that hers is a bit more straighter. There's like more product going on it. What do you think of Jessie J? I mean, I don't know. Do you watch The Voice? Is that something that you... Oh, you're a fan. You follow...
Well, I'm not a fan. My girlfriend watches it, but we do the thing where we record it on... Because we got Sky Plus.
The Plus.
I'll pass forward all the talking bits and just listen to the thing
cool.
and make our own opinions on...
What do you think of the judges, though? There's Jessie J. I quite like Jessie J. She seems alright. She's kind of young, but she's all right.
I don't realise how much she had done. If I'm still not sure how much she has done. They mentioned she's been.
She's
around
got a couple of
number
one hits. Yeah, she's.
But compared to Tom Jones,
Jones,
it's a bit...
Will.i.am. I mean, I don't know. He's coming off a bit odd. He's an odd person.
He's Michael Jackson in disguise.
He is Michael Jackson in disguise.
What
Boom.
we play is. When's he going to pull the pedo face? At some point, he always pulls a brilliant...
Well, there were some young-looking people on that show. Some of the girls, especially. There was one who had, like... I don't know, she must have been only about 19 or something. A couple of young-uns. He pulls some lechy faces at them.
But what makes it so good is there's none of the crap at the beginning with all the crap people that... Okay, you only watch the X Factor to watch.
Yeah, the open auditions
but they
at
don't
the
have
beginning.
Any of that, so it's just like, there's talent in this. It's
good.
Yeah,
I
and
suppose.
then they had to be chosen on top of that to go any further. And
who's that guy though? That Irish guy?
He's in the script.
The script. Oh, okay, cool.
The only reason I know who the script are was because the day my cat Timmy died, that came on the radio when somebody told me about it. I was just like, great, fantastic.
Oh,
this band
sucks. They caused your cat to die. Playing that song
it's all about
caused your cat to die. That's awesome.
So
Fuck
I have
man.
no patience.
He's
for
a
him.
prick.
He's going to lose.
Yeah, I don't like him. He's weird though.
Yeah, he is.
I think he's
Well,
odd.
he stands up on his chair like he's got short person syndrome. It's like, can you not see me sat here next to Tom Jones? No, because you're sat next to a god.
Tom Jones is awesome, man. I fucking love it. It's not unusual. When Carlton did the dance to that in Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, that is probably top 10 comedy moments of all time. Fuck Del Boy falling through the bar on Only Fools and Horses, although that's bloody funny.
That
I
is.
love that. Carlton doing the Tom
that.
Jones dance is not unusual on Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. That is funny. That's comedy.
Yeah.
And, you know, Tom Jones made that happen without the song.
Yeah,
Wouldn't have that. And also they did it in Glee as well. Blaine did it in Glee, and I fucking love Blaine in Glee. He's my man crush.
My man crush. I have two man crushes.
Oh, okay.
One is Dexter from Dexter,
Dexter.
Michael C. Hall.
Nice.
And the other is Professor Brian Cox. He's a sexy man of
Scrubs.
science.
Yeah.
No, sexy man of science.
Oh shit! No, the
Yeah.
other man. He was in that D-Ream.
Yes,
Yeah.
Dream, yeah, that's him.
Yeah, I like him as
Does
well.
the wonders of the solar system. And
Brian Cox. That's Dr. Cox. I was thinking of from Scrubs. Oh man, I'm a bit too stoned maybe to be doing this. No, I like him. They did a performance. They did like a tour recently. They were at the Hexagon with part of their tour.
I miss that.
Yeah, that was a few months ago now.
I really should.
If I'd have known you liked him, I would have said that, because my friend, my friend likes him. They went to go see that.
Yeah, I got the books on like documentaries he did, but they're really good. He's in the process of making a third. It's the Wonders of Life.
Oh
so
wow,
it might be
cool,
interesting.
I like those shows
So
as long as they
you
come
can
out on BBC iPlayer.
You can follow him on Facebook, and he
Oh,
tells
cool.
you all about what he's been up to.
Nice. I could probably get him on Twitter as well. Yeah.
See if we get him following this.
Get him a fan of the podcast. We'll put his name in the tags.
We'll start promoting his
And-
TV show.
And he, you know, because people Google their own name, right? So that's why I talk about some famous people, put their name in the tags, they Google their own name, boom, the Ridiculousness episode, 74 at that time, you know what I mean? That will come up, Lady Gaga, she'll fucking become a fan. Now I've said Lady Gaga, now that's it, she's in there now, she'll become a fan. Everyone's going to listen to this.
You should do a podcast where you just list famous people like Bob Hoskins, Christian Bale.
Just name dropping to the max. Nice.
Yeah, I was watching Wesley Snipes the other day on Blade.
Wow, cool. He's probably not going to listen to this at the moment, though. Based on is he still in prison? I don't know.
Oh yeah, he got done for tax evasion.
Yeah.
Didn't he?
Is he still in there, or he's probably out by now? He probably only did like 2 days.
Maybe if he got on board with this, if it becomes big, it could help pay off
Yeah,
some of
yeah,
his
yeah.
evasion of
I'll
tax.
raise him some money. I'll give him like I don't know $3 or something. I might be able to raise that in revenue. Actually, there's a funny thing about Wesley Snipes. He challenged the commentator of the UFC to a fight in real life because he wanted to validate his martial arts career, like in the films. He wanted to validate himself, and he challenged Joe Rogan. His name is. He is the presenter of Fear Factor. I don't know if you remember the Fear Factor is an American show. Like he had a British version.
Yeah, I think I remember the British.
He's also
version.
in a show called News Radio, and he's also the commentator on UFC. He also has his own podcast as well, called the Joe Rogan Experience, which I listen to a lot because he has weird people on there. People I would never have listened to. There's weird ideas and new comedians that I've been introduced to. So there's all sorts of stuff. He does stand-up comedy as well. He's a really funny guy. But Wesley Snipes challenged him to a fight. Like, in real life. Like, we'll have a fight. And Joe Rogan was like, yeah, okay.
Right.
I've done taekwondo when I was younger. When he was 16, he was like taekwondo champion, like fucking in America. And then he does this Brazilian jiu-jitsu, and he's a fucking beast. He really is. His kicks are phenomenal. There's a YouTube video of him training a UFC champion on how to kick things properly. It's insane.
I might have to watch that video.
So yeah, but Wesley Snipes backed down. He was like, "Fuck this, man! I'm not getting involved." That's he ran away. Yeah. So it never happened. But oh my god, I would have paid money to watch Wesley Snipes fight Joe Rogan in real life.
Maybe that's what they should do, because obviously there's blatantly way too many celebrities left or around the planet at this time. So they should make a real life celebrity deathmatch and just pit them both against the death. And then if neither of them die, you just drop the floor into a big spiky pit or something, and just
that's it, just the kill all button.
Oh, sorry about that. We forgot about that mode.
Well, we have lost quite a few recently, though, haven't we?
Yeah, true.
Yeah, all
but
in the space of like 2 weeks. Well, I don't know, a Beastie Boy. I was really sad about the Beastie Boy.
A good one.
We had Donna Summer. Donna Summer died recently. I Feel
died.
Love.
Yeah.
That lady.
Chili Peppers did a cover of that.
Yeah.
At
Hyde Park.
Yeah.
Awesome CDs. And I was really excited because I'd seen Red Hot Chili Peppers live back in the past, and it was good. And I was worried that when I saw them again, they'd probably play like a lot of new stuff, and like they wouldn't have time for the old stuff, and I don't know, maybe play Give It Away or something, but And then they came out with that Live at Hyde Park album, and wow, that blew me away. There was new stuff, but there was a lot of old stuff, and then they were playing at Reading Festival, and I got really excited. I'm going to go see Red Hot Chili Peppers at Reading Festival. It's going to be like the Hyde Park one. Not at all. They were on a different page that night. It seemed like they were playing different songs at the same time.
Shit. No,
yeah, and they were late turning up, and they just kept. What's his name? The lead singer. I can't remember his name now. Of Red Hot Chili Peppers. I can't remember now.
Not off the top of my head.
Not off the top of my head.
No.
Too stoned for that.
Yeah.
But he kept walking off stage and stuff. It was, oh dear. That will come to me tonight, though. I'm just going to leap out of bed
to shout
and remember his name. There's going to be 1,000 people just screaming now. Oh my god. Never mind. Oh dear, oh dear. So, you watched The Avengers recently, didn't you?
Did.
Did you like The Avengers?
Yes, it's a very good film. Yes, it's
Was
far better than Thor or Captain America's, because you got to be real, they both sucked ass.
I haven't seen Thor or Captain America, so...
But I think they were just story fillers to lead to this point of the Avengers movie. But it's a good movie. It's fun, action-packed. A lot of fights between superheroes, which is always good.
Always good.
Yeah. Iron Man and
fights.
Thor fighting it off.
Are you looking forward to Kick-Ass 2?
Yes,
Yeah.
and Anchorman 2. Can't wait.
Anchorman
There's
2.
trailers on it about
Awesome.
out already, apparently. So.
Brilliant. There's also another film called Cabin in the Woods. I've been told I've got to watch Cabin in the Woods, because that's supposed to be really good. It's a monster movie where there's tons of monsters.
Is it supposed to be scary, though? Because I don't like films that try to be scary and just suck at it.
I don't know. Probably. Maybe. So maybe, yeah, it's not good for you to watch. But I was definitely told that's a good one to watch. There's lots of good films that... I don't know. I prefer older films, really. A lot of new films that I watch, I just get... They're too long, for one thing.
Yeah.
But then a lot of old films, they're too long. Like Scarface, that's one of my favourite films.
3
but that's
hours
over
long?
2 hours. Fucking 2.5, nearly 3 hours long. It's such a long-ass film.
But it's good.
But it is good.
Full of tigers and coke.
Oh, man. And Al Pacino's just... he is another level in that film.
Brilliant acting.
Fucking awesome.
He's an amazing actor, though, isn't he? It's not even just that film. There's things like Casino. It's like... Yeah, because that's De Niro and Al Pacino, isn't it? Is that Casino?
I think that was Heat.
Film? Heat. Yeah,
Heat was Al Pacino and Robert De Niro. I don't think Al Pacino was in Casino.
It's Robert De Niro, isn't it?
Yeah, Robert De Niro and Joe Pesci
They all
Casino.
look the same, though.
They all do look the same, don't they? Those Hollywood A-listers. Well, Joe Pesci, he looks slightly different.
But
he's Robert De Niro, though, he's another one. Taxi Driver is one of my favourite films. That's got a young Jodie Foster in it, playing a prostitute.
I didn't realise that was her.
I think she's a Harvard graduate as well, playing a prostitute there.
You learn something new every day.
I used to be obsessed with films. I've got DVDs. There's just rack upon DVDs of films. But I can't be bothered to watch films anymore. You know what I mean?
You've got to get up, open the box,
yeah,
find
DVDs.
it to
Like, if
with.
it's on Netflix, I'll flick around and it's like, oh shit, RoboCop. Stick that on, man. Streaming is the way forward. That is definitely the future.
Indeed,
I
like,
can't.
Oh, look, first episode of Power Rangers. Oh, yeah, it's still crap.
Yeah, it's awful, but
it's
there.
to watch.
Yeah, and also I found out there's so many different series of Power Rangers. There's a recent one which is like 2009, 2010 called Power Rangers Samurai, which I was like, I might watch that because it's recent. See if they've upgraded it at all. I haven't got around to watching it yet, but it's on my agenda.
It's on that list somewhere, yeah.
As I said recently, I've just been watching Nitro Circus. The new Nitro Circus live Australian New Zealand tour is phenomenal. I've always been a fan. The past Nitro Circus like TV show, like he jumped out of a plane. Travis Pastrana jumped out of a plane without a parachute. He drank a can of Red Bull. He said, "God, I hope this stuff works," and then jumped out of a plane without a parachute. And then his mates, they're obviously jumping with him. There's a guy filming him. He gets a parachute off his mate, puts it on, pulls the cord, and floats down to earth.
Crazy bastards.
He is just a legend.
Yeah.
Oh my God, he's insane. And watching these guys, this team, do these tricks like night after night with broken bones, the respect I have for them
another
is
level.
Insane. It's another level.
So what adrenaline can do if you can control it.
Well, that's what don't know. I can't really muster adrenaline anymore now. I don't really know how to get it pumping. Going out on a night out, like dancing, that gets like the blood pumping and stuff, but I can't really muster my... Like, I miss that. I used to enjoy like having a buzz like from something. I used to do a lot of drugs and you get a lot of buzz from that, but I've grown out of that now. I'm not touching the harder stuff anymore. I can't be bothered.
It's too
I feel
expensive. And it's not as
expensive. It's not as good as when I was younger, and also I feel worse now when I'm off it. I feel worse than how good I felt the night before. So I'm just gonna go out now and just enjoy myself. I'm not gonna take other things now. I can't be bothered. I'm still gonna smoke cannabis.
It always helps if you have a spliff before you go out as well.
I mean, obviously, I want to be smoke free. I want to be smoke free by the end of this year, really, but I still want to have cannabis. So I've researched, eating it, but
what about liquidizing it and injecting it into your bloodstream? That's a bit too much. Like.
That is hardcore.
Yeah, that's
nice.
Going a bit far.
That is. It is a little bit too far. I don't know.
Or make it into like a protein shake and.
Nice, actually. Yeah, that would be quite good. Yeah, because drinking it's going to get it into your bloodstream a lot quicker. That's going to work. See, the thing to do really is to melt it into oil. You
just as if you would if you're going to bake with it.
And then you can make anything with it then, and then that's cool. But it's really psychoactive. You trip out intensely if you have too much.
And it's always a dangerous game as well because it's that one time it makes you really hungry.
Yeah, you eat it, you get the munchies, you finish the box, you fucking go into a coma for the night.
Yeah. The last time we had some chocolate brownies, if you were, I'd eaten them and eaten them and eaten them. I got to that point I thought I was going to whitey, went to the toilet, realised my feet were extraordinarily hot in my strange sense of state, took them off, fine, absolutely perfect, didn't even feel stoned. What the hell went on there?
Wow. Yeah. So the pressure from your feet with your shoes, the shoes on your feet, you took that, and the release of that pressure, that was enough to trigger that. Wow, that's cool.
It was quite bizarre. So
that is.
Whenever I feel sick, I take my shoes off.
Take your shoes off.
Doesn't work every time.
Your socks as well?
No, it's just my shoes.
Just your shoes.
Yeah. Because I got horrible feet, so...
Well, that was the infamous lines of advice at the beginning of Die Hard. The businessman on the plane says, whenever I get to a new place, I take off my shoes and socks. And then Bruce Willis does that, and all the shit goes down, and he's got no shoes and socks on. Has to walk across glass. I don't know. That's a bloody good film as well. I like Die Hard. Bruce Willis can be a good actor
when he puts his mind to it. When they give him a decent role, I think.
Yeah. Like, I don't know, the Die Hard movies are called Die Hard with a Vengeance. I loved that movie. Him and Samuel L. Jackson, I think, worked really well together. Samuel L. Jackson is another great bloody actor as well.
Is that the one where the guy that looks like the guy from Third Rock of the Sun is the bad guy with the pickup trucks at the end?
Yeah, yeah.
And they got the bomb with the measuring of the water and stuff. Is that one?
Oh,
he wears the A-board right at the beginning.
Yeah.
Is this it? Yeah. No, that film is good. Yes.
The sandwich board. I like that one. And there's bombs all over the city. They're racing around. They call up an ambulance to get through or a police car to get through the traffic. So,
that was
awesome films. I like that.
Again, that was 80s, was it not?
No, Die Hard with a Vengeance was in the 90s. I think the original Die Hard was in the 80s, I think, maybe, yeah.
Good year.
Yeah, 80s is a good year. It's a good year for music, terrible year for fashion, but it was a good year for music and films.
A lot of it is inspired today, I think.
No, it certainly is. We used to, like, my girlfriend enjoys, like, well, she doesn't enjoy it. She goes out clothes shopping sometimes. Yeah. We go into these, high street shops. And, like, last year, it was all 80s themed stuff. Like, the shirts was all, like, 80s kind of that wear, like, retro kind of wear. We went out this year, and it's all 90s stuff now. It's all 90s. There's pictures of Blur on T-shirts and stuff. It's weird. We've moved on a decade in fashion now. In the space of a year.
But technically, we've gone back 2 decades.
I know.
We're doing well.
It's weird. Yeah. But yeah, no, my girlfriend was really annoyed because, that's when she was really into like music and buying T-shirts. Yeah. She used to have loads of 90s T-shirts that she's
grown out
of and given away and that stuff. Yeah. So I know that was a bit disappointing. But it was weird to see, the cycles of fashion. I don't really understand how that works.
It's the same with toys and stuff now, isn't it? It's like several ideas, and we don't go from that.
It's just the same. So, and also with movies, there's a guy, Joey Diaz. He said that there's only essentially like 20 plots, but they're just like done like over and over again in a variety of different ways. Yeah. But like essentially, there's only like the same like set of
Factory
stories.
Filmmaking. Yeah.
Oh dear, so Anyway, I'm starting to get pretty hungry, so I'm going to wrap this up, and I'm going to eat some of those delicious fucking muffins that you brought over here. I was just
thinking about a muffin.
Yeah, I'm going to chow down in one of those. So, this is the part where I'm going to, do stuff. Did you want to give out your YouTube channel name? So
yes, it's Dead-Eye Duckling. I don't think there's any
Dead-Eye Duckling, and
it
it's
might
spelled
have a
like
capital D.
I don't think that really matters with the YouTube channel, but no, that's cool. So any of your Lego films that you make, I guess,
there's 2 up there at the minute, but they're very basic, and it's just a couple that I started off with just to practice.
Yeah.
But yeah,
testing the waters, but
soon,
that'll be cool. Cool. I have an email address, theridiculousness@gmail.com. The Ridiculousness, spelled RIDICULOUSNESS. See, now I'm so fucking down with that. I've done that so many times now. I'm just a dab hand with it. It's brilliant. I have a Twitter address now, to Ridiculousness. Or just do a search for The Ridiculousness. It comes up. That's my name. Yeah. So it will come up there. It doesn't really matter. You can find me on podomatic.com, theridiculousness.podomatic.com. I'm amazed at them. It's all free, the service that they provide me. I've got a limited amount of bandwidth, so I think I might have to start paying for it soon because I'm going to run out of bandwidth because people are actually listening to this. I'm nearly halfway through my bandwidth, and I'm only sort of halfway through the month allowance.
Well, once you get sponsored by Volcano...
Well, yeah. I've just put in the money I was saving up for that. I'll just put that into paying for this. So, a big thank you to the Podomatic guys for keeping that service free and allowing me to do this. Thank you very much for anybody that listens to this. And I will see you again very soon. So, thank you very much.